Good day, everyone. I'm giving a class a group task, expecting teamwork and creative ideas. But instead, voices starts getting louder. One student refuses to join in, another takes over the whole discussion, and someone suddenly walks away upset. Before my eyes, the lesson shifted from teaching content to handling a conflict. So, let me ask you, what would you do if you were in the situation? Conflict in the classroom is always happened when every students have a different opinions. It doesn't mean the teacher starts a conflict or nothing to do with the style of teaching. Otherwise, it arises misunderstanding because of students are involved interaction, sharing opinions, and oftentimes struggling to manage their emotions, of giving points of answers, and it creates a chaotic defense and lacking of self-control. Today, I will present to you through the do's and don'ts and how to handle classroom conflict situations using a simple and realistic approach. Some aspects and consideration, perspectives, and connect everything to real classroom practice. So the scenario is all about the group activity doesn't go well as planned. I am teaching a grade 6 class and I assigned a group collaboration activity on a social studies projects. In one group, two students begin argue about how to complete their task. One says, I got your point, but don't insist. While the other replies, because I don't see your ideas has not make sense at all. The situation escalated. The rest of the group becomes quiet, and one student lowered her head, clearly feeling uncomfortable. In my presence, I notice what is happening, and this is the moment where I get involved. Why conflict happens? As a teacher, fixing situation is based on understanding of the root cause and how to conflict starts. Considering the different backgrounds of students is on the list. They have always of how they communicate through different personalities and different levels of emotional development. Some may feel avoidance, while others may feel like not belong or interested on the topic. Oftentimes, the issue is not just about the task itself. It can be about a feeling respected, being heard, or high level of confidence to control a situation. Instead of seeing conflict as a problem, we can treat it as a chance to teach something important. Now I give you the dose of managing classroom conflict. Let's start with what teachers should do in a conflict situation. Number one, the teacher should become in control in the situation. The reaction sets the tone. If you show anger or frustration, things may get worse. Staying composed and say, I can see there's an issue. Let's work through it together. This shows leadership without taking ideas or taking sides. Number two, listen to both sides carefully. Give a student a fair chance to explain. Use eye contact and attentive body language. You may say, tell me what happened from your point of view. This helps students feel heard and respected. Number three, use encouraging words and respectful communication. Guide students to speak politely and constructively. Instead of you're wrong, saying like you had to praise, encourage, I see it differently because this builds better communication skills. Number four, focus on the issue, not in the person starts a conflict. Avoid blaming other individuals. Shift attention to solving the problem by saying, let's find a solution together. Number five, let's support the problem solving. Instead of giving answers, ask questions like, how can we include everyone's ideas? This encourages teamwork and critical thinking. Number six, follow up after conflict happen. When everything are settled down and calm, check it with students. Ask, is everything okay now? When anyone needs me, please reach out. This shows care and reinforces positive behavior. Now, this is the dawns of managing classroom conflict. We have to avoid it. Number one is we have to ignore the situation. Ignoring conflicts often makes it worse and leaves students unsupported. Judging too quickly. Number two, avoid taking sides before hearing all perspectives. Number three, embarrassing students publicly. Correcting students in front of others can create shame and resistance. Number four, in relying on punishment can solve a conflict. Punishment may stop behavior temporarily but does not teach better choices. Number five, losing an emotional control. The teacher must have a strong emotional managing conflict. Students may copy that behavior. Stay calm with composure. Different perspectives that say teachers prefer strict discipline. But, of course, the corporal punishment is prohibited by law or by law. Fast to react in understanding to build or to avoid giving a consequence, resolving the problem. Others focus on discussion and understanding to build interpersonal and development. Both approaches have value. However, the most effective method is a balance. Clear rules in combination of support and good communication. In my conclusion, let's say classroom conflict is normal and avoidable. What matters most is how the teacher responds by staying calm, listening, guiding students, and encouraging respect. Conflict can become a learning opportunity rather than a disruption. The goal is not only to solve our problems, but to help students grow in communication, collaboration, and emotional stability to avoid conflict. So next time conflict happens, ask yourself, am I just stopping the problem or helping my students learn from it? We can change the situation having an open mind and being a leader and encourages peace in the classroom. I leave a slogan for you, for the students as well. We listen, we respect, we can resolve conflict together. Thank you.